The Dungeness, and he's called the Red Rock. Anyways, the Dungeness is an important part of Newport's economy. If you were to go to a restaurant here on the coast, he's probably what you'd find on your plate. All like all crabs, they're feisty and tasty.
Crabs, being crustaceans, are members of a group of creatures that in sheer numbers dominate the Earth and have done so for more than 500 million years. The crab's hard shell is in fact its skeleton, so that in order to grow, it must be shed and replaced by a larger one, up to 7 times in a lifetime. Once hatched from its egg, the crab spends the early stages of its life swimming freely amongst the plankton. A master of adaptability, the crab inhabits every corner of the ocean and ranges in size from less than half an inch up to 11 feet across.
The crabs mostly found in our waters include the red rock, the box, the hermit, and the Dungeness. Generally solitary dwellers, crabs prefer to remain hidden in crevices, or in case the hermit crab, in discarded shells of other creatures. 2 of the crab's legs have been developed with powerful pincers for feeding and defense. In case of larger species, a painful wound may be inflicted. As a secondary line of defense, the crab has the ability to shed and regenerate its limbs, often giving up a leg to a predator in hopes the predator won't be too hungry and will leave the rest of the crab alone.
Another group of creatures capable of regeneration are the sea stars. In fact, in some cases, should the animal be cut into 2 or more pieces, a corresponding number of complete and separate animals will eventually develop. Relying on a remarkable system of hydraulics for locomotion and a single photosensitive cell on the tip of each arm for sight, the sea stars appear as truly otherworldly beings. As successful predators which have adapted to life in the deepest abyss or the shallowest shoreline, the sea stars prey on shellfish, sponges, anemones, fish, and other sea stars. Once the victim has been located, it's grasped or opened with a pressure sometimes exceeding 100 pounds. The sea star then forces its own stomach out of its body into and over the meal, where it's digested before being passed back through the mouth.
The waters of the Pacific Northwest support the greatest variety of sea stars anywhere on Earth. The sunflower star, with its 20 or more arms, is the largest sea star and can only be found here.